sandwich-based economy.
I am in need of international rescue.
Oh.
Wishes for your salads.
Edible.
Fine.
I broke another bowl.
Empty bowls are now a currency.
Yeah. This sounds like an adventure, and I could do with an adventure.
Snap, right?
I'm doing something stupid. Doing something stupid. I'm probably gonna die.
Would that have anything to do with large holes or bears?
Kind of. I'm digging up.
Oh dear.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, I found the olive tree again.
Oh.
It's not doing anything.
God damn it. I'm blaming you.
Well, on the other hand, we have got 2 more olive trees now, though.
Oh, excellent.
God, I'm gonna die in this
You
cave.
managed to get some saplings from it.
I didn't know how else to identify them.
Boy, I might have caved in a little bit. I might be almost dead. It's a good thing I brought my trusty cave sandwiches. Hey, Amanda. Yep. I'm just eating tasty sandwiches that are bread, beans, some sort of meat, and peppers.
Do you know when someone gives you a sandwich and says it's some sort of meat?
That's good. That's a good sandwich.
That's the
Nice,
time
reliable
to be
sandwich.
a little nervous.
No. That's when you say, absolutely, I'll eat that, because it's definitely not people.
It's like there's some people in the UK really like a thing called a meat pie.
Oh no! Oh boy! Oh.
Apparently, Spidey really doesn't like meat pies.
Apparently.
Meat pies are delicious.
I don't like them.
Well,
You don't like any pastry.
no, it's true. Mia doesn't like pies at all.
What a weirdo! How can you not like pies?
Well, no, it's just not my thing.
Doesn't like pastry. Too much pastry involved.
And it's so dry.
You have a pastry phobia.
It's not a phobia. I don't start screaming when somebody offers me a pie.
No, I think you do.
That would be
Boom
much
says pastry or pasty. Oh, I saw the light of day! I'm free! Kind of. Maybe in a second. I gotta knock out one more block. I'm gonna die. Yep. God damn it. Oh, get it. No! Oh, no!
Oh,
Rest in
dear.
pieces.
Oh, boy.
So
What about pizza?
I could literally see the light. And I need to knock out one more block.
Pizza's alright.
well, that's bread based rather than pastry based.
What's the difference? What's the difference? What's the difference between
Pastry and bread.
Pastry.
Quite a substantial difference. Really?
Like it's just crumbly.
I mean, if you took a shortcake crust, yeah, it is shortcake crust, isn't it? That you use for apple pie, and try to spread cheese on it. It's not going to work, and you're not going to be able to carry it around very well either.
I don't know. I think in my mind, bread and pastry are the same thing.
Not
No.
really, no. They're quite different. I mean, pastry isn't risen. doesn't have
No.
yeast in it to make it rise.
It's just more compact and more crumbly.
Crumbly.
They have different ingredients in it. So pastry is made with butter and bread isn't.
Right.
Did that ruin your worldview?
You've completely shaken.
My pastry worldview has been shaken.
Ugh, gross.
I'm just trying to think what you
It's
make
now
pastry out
disintegrated.
of. So I used to love baking pies.
You mean a
with
French
fruit
bacon cake?
Or
Sorry, too many questions at once and I don't know who of.
Now one says
Spider-Man, go first.
huh? What? I
What
forget
was-
what I said. I say things and immediately forget what I say because I've already said them, so there's no point thinking about them anymore.
A fair point. I was just gonna
Who's
be
this
mean to
talking
the
about
French, so...
Oh yeah, that's easy. Did you know that in French a potato is an earth apple?
Oh yeah.
I do.
But did you know in Old English
What?
the word apple just meant fruit? Which is
So, you could be holding an orange and say,
Yeah.
this be an apple?
yeah.
That's not at all
Because
confusing.
orange was originally called. It was something like the Orient fruit or the China fruit, something like that. Before it got the name orange.
And then no one could ever rhyme with it again.
Did orange come from orange, or did orange come from orange?
The word orange, I actually found this out quite recently. The word orange is the name of the tree that grew the fruit. And which is why I know this thing about how Old English for apple was just any fruit was called an apple.
Some
Very
so specific facts.
yeah, I'm just trying to dig it out my memory. So there was a tree called an orange tree that grew in China, and they brought over the China fruit, China apples they were called, because apple just meant fruit. And when they started growing the China apples on the orange tree that the China apples grew on, eventually they started referring to the fruit itself as just oranges, probably orange apples first, because they came from the orange tree, and then the colour orange was named after it. And the use of the word orange as a colour didn't come until quite late. I think it was something like the 1800s. Prior to that, it'd been known as something like red yellow. It was something just really unimaginative.
Well, I mean, we're talking about the same group of people that, when they're calling the new world, just pick names from the old world and just like, it's new, this place.
Yeah, this is the new version of that one.
Or like looked and was like, hey, this road or this river looks like a snake. Let's name this town Snake River. Great. Like, great, good job, guys. Really put a lot of forethought into that. Then again, for a lot of those too, they also just didn't rename those, or didn't like put new in front of the names of places. Like just down, well, about an hour away from where I live, there's like a town named London, like just straight up just London, Ontario. It's like, okay, that's not at all confusing. Or like under 20 minutes away, they used to call a town that's now called Waterloo. They used to call it Berlin, Ontario, just because of all the German people that live there.
It's more confusing when you have two cities of the same name in the same country, with Frankfurt and Frankfurt.
Ran out of names.
I don't know. Also, I don't know what the Franks who went over the fort in the river. How do you call that little bit of raised riverbed where you can walk over a river?
A ford.
Oh, you do call it that? Well,
'Cause
Frankfurt was called Frankfurt because some guy found a fort in a river while he was fleeing from the Franks. They were... No, hold on. They're the Franks, and they were fleeing from the Saxons. There you go.
Oh, okay.
And that's why they called the town that they founded on the other side of the river Frankfurt.
The Franks Ford.
Because they fought it over a river, and they were the Franks.
Ah.
Point in case being, that made sense around the River Main, because there were the Saxons there and the Franks. But then you had the same town somewhere in East Germany at the River Oder. And there were no Saxons or Franks around there, so why?
Yeah, we have lots of place names the same that it's just because of what the name means in Old English. It's like means
Apple.
little hamlet next to a river or town on a hill.
I remember the one time I looked up my full name in like it just Googled myself.
Yeah.
And the first one to come up was a guy that had the same name as me that grew up in Cambridgeshire in the UK.
Cambridgeshire.
Yeah, and I live in a town called Cambridge, Ontario.
Ah.
It was weird. I was freaking out. I was just losing my shit. This is way too accurate.
Cambridgeshire's got a good few million people living in it though, so it's not one of the major population centres, but we got 56 million people
Crammed in
a small
land.
space. And Cambridgeshire is largely rural, but it's got a few cities in it.
Ooh. I'm at it again.
Oh,
Fell in the hole. Oh, and I'm at 44 health exactly. Oh boy. That was quite the fall. I try to dig myself out, but I'm just gonna end up burying myself. I guarantee it. Terry's like the same hole? I was laughing earlier because said, one second. I gotta scroll up on my thing because I want to read it. I can't see it. He said, yeah, settlers had a lot of time to sit and be imaginative right between trying not to starve or freeze to death. I do understand that, but also, you know, you can just start naming shit about something. If I was saying one of the most common town names is Port Blank, or something Port. I guess they would have a lot of ports though, so it's a really easy way to name stuff. This hole's a lot easier to dig myself out of because it's mostly dirt and gravel, so I can just make stairs. Make gravity-assisted stairs. That's when I walk in and fall in another hole.
Where is
You're
this?
so good at it though.
If you're looking for a dirt storage, I'm pretty sure Sal used most of it to fill her hole there.
If you want to dispose of some dirt, I've got a hole that needs filling.
No, I need dirt.
Oh. Yeah, I probably used it all already.
I currently have 32 pieces of dirt.
I'll just dig it up. I'm gonna dig Sal's hole. No,
No, that's what I'm trying to fill in to make the tree farm.
no, that's what I'm saying. I'll dig it out again.
That'll learn her.
No, don't take it out of this hole. Just take it out, because this is where the trees are going.
Just dig it underneath the foundation of Sal's house.
Just
She
dig
doesn't
it
have a
a little
foundation.
further
Exactly.
away.
Dig out room for a foundation.
Oh yeah, you can take soil away from anywhere near my house. It's
Dig a
fine.
moat around her house.
I'll just work with it.
Okay, that's a horse, not a bear. We're in business.
I hate April Fool's Day.
Why is that?
Okay.
I don't know, I just don't like it. It annoys me. It's such an imaginative, cool holiday that apparently everybody likes but secretly also hates. I openly hate it, because it's nonsense. Speaking of which, what was your first ever April Fool's joke that you've played on somebody?
Played on someone?
Yes.
I can't remember. The only memorable April Fool's joke I can remember is a guy I went to grade school with. Thought it'd be funny to buy one of those like remote control fart boxes, where as you push a button and it sounds like a fart comes out of a speaker, and put it underneath our teacher's desk. It was pretty funny.
Jesus.
It was ruthless. It was pretty funny though. That's the only one I remember though.
The only one that I remember, and it wasn't even me, was someone filled, when I was at school, someone filled everyone's locker with just pictures of Obama. That would have been interesting.
That's a nice one. I
Right.
appreciate that.
And it was quite odd.
I mean, sure it's odd, but it's humorous. That I can dig, but I cannot dig jokes like filling plastic cups of water and putting them in the entire hallway of the school. You can't easily get rid of them. You need to take them all individually if you don't want to spill them.
So, are you having a flashback, Mir?
Partially.
Terry said, the best April Fool's joke I remember is from the BBC, the spaghetti harvest in Italy, as in back in the 1960s. back on
Oh, I've
TV.
heard about that.
Apparently it's on YouTube.
Yeah. People believed it, didn't they?
What?
I can't remember what the story was, but it was either the failure of a spaghetti harvest or a boom spaghetti harvest or something like that. But the BBC, as an April Fool's joke, misled people who knew no better into believing that spaghetti was grown in the ground like a plant. But I don't think spaghetti would have been that well known in the 60s in the UK, I'm guessing.
Well, wouldn't people know it would be a pastry product? Not a pastry product, breaded.
So everything's a pastry for you now.
Even bread is pastry.
Well, I don't know for sure, but I think it would have just been some weird foreign food.
Hold on, what? Apparently we've got another olive tree that I didn't even know about.
Nice.
Does it have olives on it?
Of course not, they never have olives on them. At this point I believe they're just decorative and don't actually bear any fruit either.
Maybe they have to grow for a number of years or something. Or maybe
Well,
they
it's been
just
standing here since year one.
maybe they don't fruit in this climate then?
Why do they exist in this climate?
We've probably brought them back from somewhere.
Oh. Potato says, the worst thing that happened to me was a girl that I had a crush on asked me out, asked me out, and then made a sharp U-turn instead of April Fools.
Oh no, yeah.
It's ruthless.
A tad cruel. Now, speaking about something cruel, the first April Fool's joke I ever played, and actually one of the last two, was telling my younger brother that there's a bouncy castle behind the house, and he believed it, and he was really happy, ran around, and it wasn't there. That was really funny to me as a child. And
Hashtag wrecked.
Yeah.
I wasn't very good with these, which is mostly why I hate them nowadays.
Bullying younger siblings is what older siblings were made for.
I don't think so. Because my parents didn't think, yeah, we're going to make a child now so he can later bully the other child.
Yep, that's 100% what happened.
Exactly what happens.
I thank you. Now I didn't remember what tree this was. Blame one of you guys.
I need more hickory.
Definitely don't. Wait, I want hickory as well. It's mine.
No! I need it for my floor.
And thus the Hickory War started.
I've forgotten how
There were no
to...
survivors.
I've forgotten how to run.
That's quite a problem, isn't it?
Who is just stacking wood in front of the shack?
That's me.
Why? There's
'Cause-
tons of space behind it. Just keep it in the same row.
No, stop distracting me. I'm losing the wood to Almond.
Yeah.
I'm gonna...
No! Almond's got all the wood. Mere.
I'm sorry. I can offer you white elm.
Don't want it. So, what I've done, as you'll notice, the white elm is here.
But it's not where it's supposed to go.
Yeah, but I didn't know how you... I no doubt you want it stacking in a particular order with something in a particular way, so
I
I
need
put
to
it...
pick everything up myself and stack it myself, even though stacking is made super easy.
Wouldn't mind, but I chopped all that hickory myself.
They're not even really
I
sapling.
figured how to make brick blocks. I made some basalt brick, which looks pretty
Oh,
good.
that sounds nice.
Terry says someone called the police. Sal's having domestic.
What the hell is this now?
I don't know. What is it?
Who just stacks willow outside the door?
Didn't
It was in
know
the
where you
charcoal pit.
wanted it. Right, you'll do your own
You have
bloody
to.
wood chopping then, eh? Or I'm gonna get this like moaned at and have my wood stolen.
Was that your impression of Winston Churchill?
No, why did it
I was
work?
gonna say, is that like how you sound when you're not like recording? Just put on a persona. I kind of thought about it when I first started YouTubing, but decided against it because it seems like too much work. What do you think I'm streaming? It's just like, oh, editing videos? Nah, none of that. I just send them a mirror, get mirror to edit them.
I probably won't need as much wood, but
Just took it out of principle. Well, I might need it at some point, so I'm just gonna take all of it.
I'll do it. Yeah. No.
Are you American?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Potato says, I think Almond should sleep with one eye open because Sal might show up with with a sharp nail stick a few dozen times. Where'd Almond go? No. Dead in the corner.
See him anywhere around here?
With a shovel in my eye.
Slice or an axe.
I haven't seen him since he was in the woodyard.
What's this weird looking lumber you got over here? It's a little too red and fleshy.
I ran out of hickory, didn't I? That's what for the pink one.
I'm just picturing like in like 300 how they made that wall out of like bodies and stone. It's like look over, there's like limbs as mortar.
I mean, I shouldn't laugh, but it is funny to picture me being that vindictive, because I'm not really.
Sure. Likely story.
That's what you want us to believe.
I mean, that is what somebody who'd do that would say.
It's true.
It's true.
You can't just all agree with me, that's silly.
No.
Oh, it's true.
Terry's asking if Almond's back in the Arctic. I don't think so. Last time I saw him was running around by the brewery.
Arctic's not far enough away. Mirrors!
Whoa.
Mirrors!
I think I should be packing.
There's a sandwich share in the kitchen. Let's buy.
Damn, these bricks look good.
I'm busy cataloguing our fruit trees. And then I need to catalogue all our wood storage.
Sandwiches.
Potato says, I can't wait for this video to come out on Sal's channel, so he can
See you in 6 months.
Oh, there was nothing particularly spectacular about that. It was me fumbling blocks of wood whilst listening
I think
to me.
means what you're talking about with going on your killing spree. Killing Almond.
I wouldn't do something like that.
At least not around witnesses.
I have never been caught murdering people.
No, absolutely not. You ain't murder if you don't get caught.
It's true. I mean, not that. You know, that's just a technical detail.
Yep. Yeah, I just
realised
throw my
I had
pickaxe in the ground.
I have a bit of a stash of hickory that I didn't realise I had. So
That makes you sound even more American now.
Yeah.
So you can see me. You can see me from where you are. You can see where I'm standing. I'm standing on hickory.
People in chat are trying to use like bot
You can
commands.
use it.
Oh, do you know? I think I knew that as well. Because I remember.
She knows what you did with the hickory.
Dun dun dun.
I seem to remember noticing
Hello,
last
Babam.
time.
Hello, Babam.
Hello, Babom. I'm going to end
I'm
up
not gonna say
falling
hello.
through this hole in my floor, aren't I?
Orange apple tree. No, green apple tree.
How do you confuse orange and green?
Olive
Oh no,
tree.
that's not right.
Banana tree.
Oh
Green
no,
apple
he's
tree,
doing it old English style.
green apple tree. You should have done it, Janet. What the heck is going on with my brain?
Oh, what was the? Because
Shutting down.
bananas used to be called apples as well. I'm trying to remember what it was.
The bomb says, finally some Terrafirmacraft.
What, is this your new urban empire?
Don't say that word around him.
Well, it's alright, we finished,
We
urban,
finished Urban
empire.
Empire.
The next worst thing he could mention would be Rimworld.
I died like a year ago, didn't it?
Yeah, but they like beating a dead horse.
Kind of like you did with your dead horse.
I didn't
Just
beat it, I
metaphorically.
strangled it. That's the difference.
You hung it from a tree or from into a gully. That horse didn't know what hit it. Actually, it kind of did. It was you with the rope or with its bridle.
It didn't have enough oxygen left in its brain to process that it was me.
It was Miss Scarlet with a candlestick.
I was about to say that. It was Mia in the wilderness with a rope.
That doesn't sound as catchy as the candlestick.
How do you kill someone with a candlestick?
You whack
They're
them.
very heavy.
Terry says that, but bomb don't mention option not
Candlestick,
included.
like, choose a better murder weapon if you... Not that I've thought about it.
Well, not that I've thought about it at all, but at least with a candlestick you can claim that it was an impulsive thing and the candlestick just happened to be to hand. But they're...
So you can only
That's
get
why you do
manslaughter
it in the kitchen.
premeditated. Or you get...
got knife.
What's the degrees again? For third degree? No, third degree is the premeditated, right? First degree is the impulsive? I can't remember. Not that I know.
I don't think we have that in the UK. I think I'm only aware of it from... Ah, banana tree. Banana tree.
Really?
Banana
I think I'm
tree.
only aware from... oh, banana tree.
Orange tree.
Oh,
Orange
kinda.
tree. Oh, pineapple. There's one. There's a...
What
a
do you... Where's
fruit.
a pineapple tree?
No, there isn't a pineapple tree.
Pineapples are growing trees anyway.
It just reminded me of another fruit that is still called an apple.
An apple?
Yeah, you know, apple means
No.
fruit. Pineapple.
It's something that's called an apple.
Hmm.
Oh,
Pineapple.
right, that.
I like pineapple.
My brain's still churning over thoughts about whatever it is I saw, read or watched that told me about apples being the Old English word for fruit, and random facts will come back to me over the course of the next few hours. So after Terrafirmacraft's finished, Mia will have the joy of me going, oh, and another thing that used to be called an apple.
Yeah.
Can you just
Just,
go
you
to
know.
bed after only having had 3 hours of sleep?
Terry, pineapple is delicious on pizza. You get out of here.
I love pineapple on pizza. On occasions. Not always. Not on every combination of things.
What's this now?
Alright, well, I am... Oh yeah, I know what I was going to do. Oops.
Okay, I've got a tree that's missing a sign. Which one is it?
It's like a memory game or something.
Ah.
Yes.
I have 6 trees, one of them missing a sign. Which one is it? Who put corn on pizza? That's dumb. I agree with that, Terry. But not pineapple.
Corn. No, I don't like corn on pizza. I don't really like corn.
Who puts corn on pizza? That's what I want to know.
No.
Yeah, it's weird.
Everyone's ripping on pineapple pizza, even though it's the best thing ever.
I was visiting relatives in Hungary once. Weird
And they were
family
starving.
thing. Don't ask about it. And I don't know why, but
Oh,
they had
this
an
isn't the
entire-
carpet story, is it?
What?
The carpets. Tesco's carpet.
No.
Hungry.
No. I don't remember. But they had an entire freezer chest full of pizza with corn. Just margarita pizzas with corn on it. Nothing else.
What is
But
wrong
the
with people?
weird thing is, it was like an entire... You know those big freezer chests? How do you call them?
Chest freezer.
Freezers.
Yeah.
Well,
Freezer
they're the
chest.
normal ones that are part of the refrigerator, you know, the small compartment at the top and maybe the slightly bigger compartment below the fridge. And then you have those giant freezers.
Chest freezer.
Fine, chest freezer.
It's just a freezer. Deep freezer, some people call them.
Freezer is a freezer. in my
deep
mind.
frying on that scale.
Deep fried Mars bars.
No.
I think that's just pure diabetes.
Go.
The bomb said, "Did Mir just say margarita with porn?"
Corn you!
Alright, so let's go check out Sal's progress on her mansion. Yep.
Oh yeah, you can see my
You got floors.
floor.
What is this floor? So each of these like spirals going to be a separate room?
No, give me a second and I'll just pop up and I'll show you, I'll talk you through what's what.
And there's no foundation.
There will be. I just don't know where to build the foundation because I'm not sure how big the place is going to be. Because I need to build my staircase first.
Right, I remember this conversation.
So, what I'm going to have is around about here, but probably not in the middle because that would just look crass.
A roundabout? You're putting a roundabout in here?
There's going to be a pillar. And somewhere to about here, so there'll be maybe 3 pillars in a line along here. And the same roundabout here.
Oh.
And then somewhere about here will be this staircase.
Cool.
It'll be a grand staircase to the next floor. And I'm basing it on the staircase in the Titanic. So it goes up to a landing and then curls round.
Cool.
Yeah.
And it splits on each side, so the
Yeah.
men can walk down one side and the women have to use the other side.
Thank you.
Can have them
Thank you.
walk
Thank you. Goodbye.
I just did
here.
the same thing to Spider-Man. he just dropped him on the ground. I picked him up. Then I put him on the ground, and Mia picked him up.
I don't know what to use them for. I already built a words.
I gave him to Sal so she can use them for foundations.
Yeah,
but then Sal
they
didn't
look
pick him up
really-
and ran away.
I know how that feels. She constantly does that.
Who does?
You!
What?
Running away when I'm trying to toss your sandwich!
That's because you creep up behind me. You're a sandwich sneaking, creeping.
Are you calling
Peter.
me a sandwich creep now?
Hashtag wrecked.
Creeps up behind people in dark
Gives them
alleyways.
sandwiches.
Sandwiches them.
Alleyways. And slaps them across the head with a sandwich. Steals their wallets.
Have you considered that somebody might be walking up behind you with a knife?
Dun, dun.
Sandwich is more interesting.
Knife-shaped sandwich.
Gotta harvest more sand.
Mia is actually following me around with a big knife in his hand. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I need to stop giving me your knives.
What? No, I need knives.
For his sandwiches.
What? I'm not bringing you any sandwiches anymore. You called me a
got
sandwich
sandwiches.
creep. So you're implying my sandwiches and I are creepy. Me and my sandwiches won't stand for this. We'll live
I'm calling
happily
sandwich
and alone in our sandwich hut, which totally isn't creepy
Oh no.
and in the woods.
But then our economy will crash because
Because there's a sandwich-based economy, yeah.
And then we'll be producing.
And you know what
sandwiches.
that means? We'll have to try and do it ourselves.
Mm.
Are you
Yes, you're
sure
right.
these carrots are not? I mean, carrots.
They would
sandwich
be probably
right?
ready by now. I'm just stashing up more sandwiches again
Oops.
to be sure. What are you doing? Stop bricking my carrots, please.
Oops. I didn't even know that was possible.
Mia is sensitive about his carrots.
And
I need to
they're
find a place
freaking-
to stash my saplings. Here's good.
Your saplings?
Yes, my
You-
tree saplings.
You have. Why do you have tree saplings?
Because I don't need about another 32 apple trees.
Oh, fruit
Well, the
saplings.
bomb said make
I
a
see.
murder-based economy.
A what-based economy?
Murder-based
Murder.
economy. So the way I'm picturing is like just like everyone's an assassin, and to get anything done, you have to rent someone out to assassinate someone. That's the way I like to put it. And also, the bomb says Mia's carrot's very small.
Oh, damn it.
These sandwiches are good. They're giving me health.
Congratulations, you did it.
But
You ate the sandwich.
yeah, I'm on about my 4th.